राम
हाँ
प्रसाद
ठीक
सर,
है, ठीक है।
लाइटिंग ठीक है।
एक साइड में थोड़ा सा कम है। आई थिंक इट इज, हाँ, दूसरी तरफ जो लेफ्ट साइड में आई थिंक हल्का सा शैडो आ रहा है।
शैडो आ रहा
राइट साइड में कोई लाइट हो तो जला लो।
है। सारी लाइट जला दिया, राइट लेफ्ट।
चलो कोई बात नहीं। फ्रंट में,
हाँ, फ्रंट में भी जलाए हुए हैं। अच्छा, सारा
फ्रंट
फ्रंट
में
में।
ऊपर ऊपर
ठीक
है
है,
इसलिए,
ऊपर ऊपर चलाती हूँ।
ऊपर से इसीलिए शैडो आ रही है। एक साइड में थोड़ा सा कम है।
So, hello, namaste, welcome another Sunday afternoon, another episode of the Sunday Bloom Talk Show. 188 and counting. 188 weeks non-stop in the online or the offline mode. We have been with you at this time in India. It could be morning in some places of the world, it could be evening, even late evening in some other places. We've covered all the continents that are in this globe, speakers from each continent, or those who have visited each and every continent have graced our platforms. We've had speakers, coaches, trainers, healers, doctors, nurses, experts, you name it, and they have been here. Continuing that series, this Sunday, we have with us Arpita Chatterjee. Arpita Chatterjee will be talking to us about unleashing our inner confidence. Let us first ask Arpita what she does, how she came about doing what she is doing just now, her life's journey, and from her experience, how she can help us and the viewers who are watching this program right now. Welcome, Arpita, to the Sunday Bloom Talk Show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Deepak sir. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to join. Just came here for this talk show, and I'm really glad that I got this opportunity. And about me. Of course, my name is Arpita Chatterjee. I have embarked my professional career at the age of 19 years, as a receptionist at a very low profile. Eventually, I reached the position of business head. I have like more than 20 years of work experience in education industry. And then I have started for last 2.5 years. I have started learning from eminent life coaches. And somewhere I felt that something like coaching and training is my calling. So I have been a certified mindset and life coach. And I have started my own coaching journey as a life coach. And my niche is like confidence. Of course, I'm helping a lot of people already. I've started helping to raise their confidence, raise their energy, because somewhere I believe that energy is something very important. Confidence is something that's key to success in life. And if you can, and confidence is not something like it's a skill set, it's not something that you are born with. Of course, think like a muscle. The way we are going to a gym for workout to build up our strength, physical strength, same like confidence is also like a muscle that you need to build up. So of course, I always believe that small risk when accomplished build up confidence. So I'm open for discussing more deeply about this beautiful topic, that is unleash your inner confidence.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your journey. Tell us, if today someone comes to you and tells you, Arpita, please mentor me, please coach me, I want to increase my confidence level. How do you start? What do you do with that person? How are you able to help them raise their confidence so that they become successful in life in what they are doing?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this wonderful question, Deepak sir. See, what I believe is that, if anyone really losing confidence, so it's very important, they need to introspect that what exactly the problem is, why they are losing confidence. Same like, if I can give the example of caterpillar, like when the transformation stage from caterpillar to butterfly is one cocoon stage, like, they feel dark, they feel very, suffocated. Same way I believe losing confidence means, like, somewhere maybe you have in your life, in your situation, has been not in a positive, like for example, maybe that person has faced some kind of childhood traumas, or some kind of negative situation, like repeated failures and a setback, or some kind of comparison issue, like, generally people lose confidence when people around are always comparing. Or maybe one of the reason I believe is perfectionism also. So it's very important, Deepak sir, the first we all need to introspect, that exactly, whenever any students come and ask me that I'm losing confidence, I can't speak confidently over the stage, or even not over in front of people. So somewhere you need to first introspect, because why you can't do, and when you understand that why, then definitely, and accept, yes, I have some reasons, and for that I need help, and I have to work on those things. And I believe if you're really accepting that, yes, I wanted to work, then definitely you can work and you can improve that, because confidence is just a skill set.
Confidence is a skill set, confidence is a muscle. Only when you exercise it regularly will it start working for you. Now,
Definitely.
you have said that you are helping a lot of women on their journey, you are supporting them. Any particular reason for deciding that I want to help women, or you are open to anybody who comes to you?
No, I'm specifically I'm working for women, because women I can understand more better, and I believe that like when you are counseling, it's not just a counseling. It's all about, if you really wanted to help you, it's very important the connection. And why I'm chosen my like target audience as a woman, because I have being a career woman in for last 20 years, more than 20 years, I have faced a lot of thing that I feel that if someone can understood my concern and connect me, so definitely I can able to get more success in a very early stage, though I feel that I'm quite successful still, because journey from receptionist to business, it is also not very easy. I worked hard, and of course I have struggled. I got a lot of ups and down, a lot of struggling, and then I have got that. The same kind of thing, I believe that if some certain point of time, if I get some kind of helping hand, a hand holding, maybe it was not so difficult which I have faced, and but I have already learned from my mistake. I don't want that other girls or other women can also get that mistake. But though I'm not saying that I'm not open for other gender, like any students, of course I am, because confidence is something that everyone needs in their life. But yes, I can say that yes, I can connect more emotionally with the woman more, so that's why I can choose to help women in a more like obviously you can understand what I'm trying to say.
So you are basically saying that, since you yourself are a woman and you have been through that journey over the past 20 years, it is easy for you to understand what problem women face. You can sympathize with them, you can, give them a helping hand, you can coach them, and finally you can empower them. So
Yes.
tell us, what are the typical problems women face? And since you said that, you have 20 years experience, are the problems same as you faced 20 years ago, which means things have not changed? Or the problems which you faced then and the problems which now women are facing are different. Tell us a little bit about it.
See, before that, I'll talk about, the mindset. Generally, to very honestly, I'll just share my own story. Like, we are three, sister. Like, I'm the youngest one, and because of the mindset that our parents have, not because they don't want girl child, but because of the situation, because of the you can say the cultural background. Our social culture is like everyone needs a boy, right? So when I born, when I was studying in third standard, maybe my mother has told me that once, that your father, like my father, has not seen my face when I born because he was expecting a girl. On that period, like in that, when I got this, that my father has not seen me, I was very, very hurt, and it's very broken. Like, I said, how can he rejected me whenever I born? So that is really something that I have really took a decision that I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. So I have changed my mindset in like that, but still I was, because obviously, you know that that period was very struggling, because it's not like that, maybe I was pretending that I'm a very bold, I'm very boy like, but inner I'm a girl, of course. So that phase was not very easy, and I believe that there are a lot of women who are also, like, they are maybe their masculine side are very strong, but inner side they are not as such strong, because feminine energy is something is very important, the balance between the feminine and the masculine energy for everyone. So if I felt that some point of a time my masculine energy was so high and feminine energy was not good, and for that I really worked hard, I really healed myself, I processed all those negative emotions and all those things, and then now I believe that that I have accepted that if they know better, they do better, right? Of course, I had a lot of grudges against my parents, but now I have understood, now I have released. And same thing, I believe that there are a lot of women also, they are not get acceptance, in their family, in their office, professionally also. I have seen a lot of gender biasness, in organization I work. Not so this gender biasness, that this is not about the woman's issue, this is about the cultural difference maybe, but now still I believe India is growing. Now we have a lot of got acceptance, women's got acceptance, lot of thing, as if you compare from past. But as such, what your question is about, that the problem is all about the acceptance, and that self-love, because women are that kind of a brought up, that kind of conditioning we have got. Like, we always got this kind of conditioning, you need to think of others, before than you, like you need to you need to make everyone happy, and you need validation of everyone in your life, right? So like, your father can decide your career, your husband can decide about your career, that this kind of culture we got in our from very beginning. So acceptance is something is very important, and I strongly believe, if I'm not happy from inside, I can't give happiness to anyone, right? So any woman who are doing a lot of things for their family, a lot of things in the office, but if they're not happy inside, if they have not understood the self-love, the self-assurance, the self-acceptance, then definitely it's not easy for any woman to balance everything, their home, their work, as well as work life balance. Anything is not possible until and unless they're not accepting themselves completely. So that's exactly the challenge that I felt.
Okay. So, I mean, you mentioned and you were gracious enough to share your story about your father and your mother and while growing up. Many a times we also come to know that there are a lot of women who may not have had these biases or may not have faced the problems which you faced. Excuse me. But they still may be facing issues when they go out of their family, when they go out to work. How do you help those women, which means they are not carrying any baggage from their family, from their children? Can you give examples without naming names, that people whom you have met, or examples where you have seen where even though there was nothing, but they always felt that there is a problem, and how did you help them?
See, confidence is not about just only the outer appearance, right? Confidence is all about your inner and outside, right? So it's not like, it's not that as you write, it's not like every woman has got a lot of they need healing or something. Of course, maybe few people, few girls or women or even men also, they are not been confident because of their inner they have stored a lot of bad emotions or a lot of grudges, and that's the reason they could not able to express their feeling. But on the other hand, of course, there are a lot of people who has got a lot of like support from their family, from their parents, and they are got good upbringing. Maybe their confidence is good, but at the same time, they need to, there are a lot of times happen that we are ignorant, like that's the reason we always said overconfidence is as dangerous as lack of confidence. Maybe they
Yes.
have confidence, but they don't have that kind of ability or that kind of skill set which they need to work on. So of course, confidence is something that is all about, you need to believe yourself completely, and you can, when you believe in yourself, then only the other will believe in you, right? So same, like if you're saying that there's no problem in the like they have not faced any challenges or something, but at the same time, like of course I need to talk whenever I got some students, I need to go for the counseling first. I need to understand what exactly the challenge, why they could not able to express themselves, reasons behind that. That's why I told you initially also, one of the reason is perfectionism. That is the opposite side, right? Those who feel that I'm so perfect, that is also one of the reason for losing your confidence, because somewhere you are always procrastinating the thing. So for that, obviously you have to deal in a different way, right?
Yeah. So good. This is another good point which you just now mentioned. Sometimes overconfidence also is stopping you from unleashing your actual real potential. So what are the some type of exercises or some activities or trainings which you give which can help somebody come out of this? Is there a physical exercise? Is there a mental exercise? Does it need to happen one on one, or you can give it online? How does that work?
Yes, you are absolutely right, Deepak sir, that that discipline or the rituals is very very important. I'm doing one ritual for last 3 years. Like when I started my GIS coaching journey, I've learned from this my mentor, and I've started this from last 3 years. And that ritual is so good, that is called savers. Okay, so savers means, S means sit in silence. That means you need to lit in the morning, whatever time you're waking up. First thing what you need to do, you need to lit in a one candle or diya, whatever is possible, and you need to be in silence, right? Without any thought, like even for 1 minute also you are without any thought, then also gives you a lot of mindfulness. So that is S. S means sit in silence. A means affirmation. Affirmation is something really help you if you're really losing your confidence, because affirmation is all about what? It's all about repeated statement, positive statement, that you are not only chanting, but you are feeling that is already happened. For example, if
Hmm.
I feel that I need I'm lacking abundance, like I need money. So if I've set my affirmation, like money is flowing easily to me, I'm earning 5 lakh per month, I'm happy, I'm abundance, or something like any kind of set of affirmation, like any kind of rhythmic also you can do. Like I'm always saying, I'm having a joyous life because I'm a joyous wife. So that is like affirmation I'm making. And this kind of positive statement, if you are making for yourself, whichever area you feel that you need to work on, like either as health or relationship or your career or your financial. So affirmation plays a very important role. So S means sit in silence, A means affirmation, and then V means visualization. So whatever you are affirming, if you start visualizing, that really improve your confidence level. Like for example, any stage, if you are going for stage performance, obviously everyone feel nervous. It's not, it's a human being, and psychology, that whenever you want to do something new or you are going somewhere, you feel nervous. So if you visualize in a positive thing, then automatically you feel confident that yes, I can able to do that. So visualization is also a very great exercise that you are saying, that that if you can do it. So S means sit in silence, A means affirmation, V means visualization, E means, of course, exercise. Exercise, why physical exercise is required? Because like we it's a human psychology, we always do overthinking, and movement is very important to overcome from your overthinking problem. So movement, physical exercise, like in the morning itself I'm doing 10 minutes jumping jack, or like any kind of dance movement, any kind of, and then you can go for gym and all, that is separate thing. But at least in the morning when you wake up, exercise, losing your body, losing your that energy, that is very important. So then is S means sit in silence, A means affirmation, V means visualization, E means exercise, and R means reading. Reading doesn't mean that you have to read full book. Reading means like even in one page something positive, like in the morning if you can read news, need something criminal thing, of course we are putting every negative thing in our subconscious mind, so whole day will be in that phase. So it's very important in the morning, if you can take some positive thoughts, either even positive quotation also, to one quotation also if you read, that is also enough. If your time permits, you can read one book or one page, 2 3 pages, that's up to you, whatever time permits. So S means sit in silence, A means affirmation, V means visualization, E means exercise, R means your reading, and S means scribbling or scripting. Like writing is a healing for me. There are a lot of things I can't express. Maybe I feel bad, but I can't express, because when words can make or mar. Like for example, if I'm angry with you and I'm just outburst my anger on you, maybe you are not wrong, but I judged you, right? And I expressed in a bad way, then our relation become very bad. So it's better that whenever you are in anger, or whenever you're sad, or even when you are happy, it's very important that you can write. So I always write in the morning, dear God, I'm just writing a letter, dear God, and I just put on whatever I feel, whatever my target is for the day. So that exercises really work for me for last 3 years continuously I'm doing, and I highly recommend everyone to do this kind of rituals. It's very important. If you be discipline life is very very important, because I'm not saying that you need to be always doing, but yes, if you can break it, like in the morning 20 minutes also. There are a lot of Brian Tracy and a lot of author also given a lot of technique, like 20-20 rule, 80-20 rule. So you can, whatever is convenient for you, you can do, but do it. That is something very important. The me time, that 1 hour at least, if you can in a whole day, if you can just go for me time, that really help you to understand yourself, introspect yourself, and it help you to boost your confidence as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. The savers concept. Sit in silence, affirmations, V for visualization, E for exercise, R for reading, and S for either scripting or scribbling, or as you said, write a letter to God saying, dear God, please help me with this, or I am very happy with what you have given me, or whatever. Anything you want to send out to the Lord, to God, to the universe. Basically, first acknowledging its presence and then thanking for whatever you have, and then probably asking for something which you may need. That will help you boost your confidence. It will help you unleash your inner power. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. So, again, as I asked, give us a real life example of somebody who has, of course, you are doing it. You said every morning you get up, but tell us that, I know somebody who, met me 6 months ago or 3 months ago, or is my coachee, my mentee, and he or she probably had this problem. And by following this process, so and so things happened to him, without taking names, if you could share that.
Pardon?
So I said that without sharing any names, any success stories of those people who you have coached or mentored.
Okay. See, I can tell you, recently one woman has came, but that is not for savers. But I have because that girl has lot of issues, like grudges against someone, like holding lot of grudges. So I have learned one technique called Ho'oponopono method. I don't know you heard it about it or not, and this is like Dr. Hugh Lin has started this technique, that is 4 phrases statement, that is I'm sorry, Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And this I have done with her continuously for 6 months, or because she has a lot of deep rooted grudges against someone, of course, and that was not coming out, and she was so like panic attack she was getting, and a lot of depression she has. So I have used this technique and EFT technique. EFT is emotional freedom technique. Okay, this both technique is really work wonder if you really do it with lot of energy, a lot of feeling, because feel the feeling is very important. Generally what happened that whether it's affirmation, whether it's visualization, whether any activity that you are doing, if you're not doing with feeling, because initially it's always very difficult to do any kind of activity, and that my coachee also have this same kind of feeling. She, because she has full of negativity, full of grudges inside, so it's very difficult. So for that is very important that I have started guiding her or counseling her to do start gratitude practice along with this two method, that is Ho'oponopono and EFT. Why gratitude practice? Gratitude practice is very important because two emotions we can't experience at the same time. Either we will be in a always complaint mode or in a gratitude mode, right? And this is I have experienced in my own life. As I shared with you, I also hold a lot of grudges against my parents, and I always crying for what I don't have. I always crying what they don't given me. I forget what they have given me in my life. And when I start giving gratitude, like and not only I'm writing gratitude, but I'm feeling that gratitude, and that the same thing I'm guiding to all my, this is my rule, that those who will join my course, they have to go for the gratitude practice, even fake it till it make it. Maybe initially you feel it good, but fake it till it make it. Gradually when you're doing it regularly, then definitely you can change that, you can feel that mindset shift. Because any practice, any rituals, anything you can't do until and unless you're not surrender yourself completely with that practice. And that another one thing that is very important, as you said, the success story. Because I'll tell my students also that don't, whenever you take any kind of this kind of help, counseling from anyone, not only from me, for anyone, you need to trust the process rather than just think about the result. Right? And when you trust the process, then automatically you feel lot of healing is automatically happening. And when you heal, then obviously you feel, start loving yourself, and when you start loving yourself, of course you can raise your confidence very easily. And that's the reason I can say that yes, of course, I have got a lot of good testimony because of this. Recently I have got this, that's the reason I have just shared with you. Because Ho'oponopono combined with EFT technique really work if you're really holding a lot of grudges inside for anyone. So even you can also, anyone can try it. It's really help you.
Yes. So again, two more things. First, we learned from you is the savers technique. Second is Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono. Yes.
Ho'oponopono technique and the EFT technique. And also, you went on to mention that, one is gratitude. So, thanking for whatever we have. And the other thing which you said was fake it till you make it. So even if you don't have it, at least try and do it, so that once all the negativities go away, then positive energies, that then you will be able to unleash your own creativity, your potential, your energy, your magic.
Yes.
There are a lot of people, who think that, I heard Ho'oponopono or probably EFT. I will go online, I will check it, and I will do it. Why do I need a coach? Why do I need somebody? So what is your reply to that? If somebody comes and tells you, I searched on Google what Ho'oponopono is, and I will do it online, what will you tell them?
Sir, see, Deepak ji, you are absolutely right. It's not like, there are a lot of people have said this thing, that why we need coach, because they're unlimited, overloaded of information already available in YouTube. Of course, there's no denying it that. But at the same time, it's not about information, it's about implementation of that information, right? Second most important thing is that, we have read in our quantum physics also, everything is made up of energy, right? Because we all are energy. Your energy, I'm energy, everything is energy, and where our focus goes, energy flows. So when we talk about energy, of course in YouTube, video will not give you that energy which you can get when you do with your coach. I also spend a lot of money in on learning from mentor. From I have almost 8 to 9 mentors. I've learned, I'm still learning. It's not like I'm not learning. Lifelong learning need to be there. If you really wanted to mentor other, you need to be learn from others. Even I can also do that same thing, right? Ho'oponopo and everything I can study. But certification, when I'm talking, I got this healer certification from my mentor after giving written test, after giving interview, after giving all practical demo, and after that I have got this certification. So when I got this certification, I have processed that, I have actually experienced from my within, and then only I can help others. And coaches, when you're talking about why we need coach, that the question that you have asked, we need coach for hand holding. We need coach not for GAN, not for guidance, not for advice. We need coach who can handhold us, who can, because even if you can watching video and you can do some kind of thing, that is fine. But there are a lot of time when you're doing alone, we get very annoyed. We say that nahi ho raha kuch, like that. So that time when you can see the coaches, the way coaches can say no, you can do it, that word also can really help you. And the tribe member, of course, the positive growth minded people surrounding. Because in life we are maximum in your organization also we are meeting toxic people, and there are a lot of people, they are more, pulling you down, like they are more about judging you, they are criticizing you. So you need people who can actually believe in you, who need some kind of positive support, some kind of growth minded, like minded people around you, so that it will be very easy. Your journey need to be very easy. And that I have experienced, because I have told you that initially, of course, I was gone through a lot of pain, lot of grudges. And when I asked help, of course I asked help from my mentor, I need help. And that asking help also need a lot of courage. So generally, if people feel that by while watching video they can heal yourself, it's not easy. You really need some kind of professional help if you really wanted to heal in a better way. It's not like something, because I've learned Reiki healing also and angelic healing. There are a lot of different kind of healing, but every healing you can't you use it everyone. Of course, you need to understand that what exactly the problem is, and accordingly we need to heal. So of course coaches, healers are required, because they can understand you, they can handle you, and they can give you the best effort, so that you can, obviously you also, the patient also, the coach also need to surrender, then only you can get a result. So definitely I always recommend ask help if you really feel that you are really required help, rather than just watching video. If watching video can help, then I don't think that so many. And why you going school? Obviously we can say that we can study in a house also, but we are going school, we are going college. Why? Because of course you need that kind of environment, you need that kind of mentor, you need that kind of coaches.
So you need somebody who has been there, who has done that, who has practiced what he is teaching, who is able to help you, who is able to handhold you. As you said, it is not about the gyan or the knowledge which he probably is going to give. It's about the hand holding, it's about the process. It's about him or her being there for you when you need it, and how to do the things they teach you to do. That is very, very important. The other thing is, in the last few years, we have seen the sudden proliferation of coaches, healers, mentors. Everyone and anyone you meet is calling themselves a coach, a mentor, a healer. So then how does a person who is looking for help, who wants real coach, who wants a real mentor, how does that person, how does he or she find that this person is a good person, this person gives what he or she promises, this person has helped change people's lives. A lot of fly by night of operators and scammers are also there, we all understand this. So help us, decide 2 or 3 points or a few pointers on choosing the right coach or the mentor who can help.
Okay, that's a beautiful question, Deepak ji. See, I always, just now I said also that everything is made up of energy, and I believe in energy a lot. It is energy law, I really believe. So I always believe that when, frequency matches, attraction happen. Right. So same thing, of course, I'm agreed. A lot of coaches, lot of healer, but if my energy matches, then only I feel that this person really connect me, and I can trust on that coach. Even I have chosen mentor. When I start choosing mentor for my self development, of course I have got lot of people, lot in a coaching industry, but
Mm.
again, whom I connected well, whom I felt, no, that this person really connect me and I really can trust this person, and then only I can think. And second thing, of course, in this industry, not only this industry, every industry, even I worked for 20 years in a education industry, overseas education. Like we are sending student abroad, right? We are sending to Europe, USA, Canada. So in that market also, there are a lot of frauds, lot of people who are making visa of their own,
Mm.
who are making the offer letter of their own. So in every industry we can found this kind of people. So again, I will believe that, of course, while choosing mentor, of course you need to like the way I'm giving clarity call first to my people, like who will approach me. If anyone approach me, first I'll give the 45 minutes free of cost clarity call, so that
Mm.
they can understand, they can connect with me, and they can talk to me. And more you ask question, more you get clarity. So of course,
Yes.
asking question is very important. So of course, I always recommend whomever you choose as a mentor, first go for the clarity call, go for ask more and more question, and then you can take some even session also, free session also. I can give free session, demo session also. It's not about money, it's about that if the person can connect. But at the same time, there are a lot of people in market who are only for money. So of course they can easily can feel that this person is not into the service, this person is into the money. So I believe that in coaching industry, if you don't service, if you don't believe in giving service, of course you can't establish yourself as a coach or as a mentor. Of
Mm.
course, service is something, is my top value. And same thing, I believe that those coaches, like my mentors value also, topmost value is service. The service value, if our value system matches, that's the reason we attract. The same thing, value system. I strongly believe in value system. If my value system matches yours, then only we can connect. So then only our frequency matches.
Very, very, very important point. Only when your frequency matches, that is when the magic happens. When you meet somebody, and I so totally agree with you, and I understand the literal meaning of frequency matches because having an electronic engineering background, and then wrapping around to saying when frequency matches, magic happens. Real magic happens when frequencies match. When you are on the same plane, when your coach, your mentor understands you, when they know what you need, then they can design their healing, their practice specifically tuned for you, for your particular problem, for your particular idea, which it could be a mental block, it could be something which is holding you back, or it could be nothing inside you, but just helping you to flower, helping you to bloom from where you are stuck, just helping you to come out. So at this point, what I would like to do is, if there is anybody in the audience who would like to ask a question, Abhijit, Amit, Hariji, Ram Prasad or Mohan, anybody who has a question for Arpita, please ask, or you could type it in the chat, and then we can take this forward.
So, Deepak, I would just like to add something, though I don't have a question.
Please.
So, we know Arpita since a long time in PACI, but we really don't know what she actually does. And it's only today I understood what depth of knowledge she has. So, what I wanted to say is, we really are. I think it's only somewhere in PACI that you are doing a great job by getting people there and actually understanding what it is there. But we have such depth of quality in our PACI. We really have not leveraged amongst us the power of the collective thought leadership, which we have. We've not even tapped 5% yet,
Yes.
which is very sad.
Yes.
So,
I
Ram
think,
Prasad Lal and Harish ji, आप कुछ उस पे कहना चाहते हो?
yeah, I think what you are trying to say is within PSCI, because we call ourselves professional speakers, what only comes up is about speaking without realizing,
Yes,
the
yes,
depth
yes.
of the knowledge and expertise a lot of us have, but many of us are even unaware of what that person does. We probably only know what they speak or what is the subject they talk on, but how they can help others, how the whole collective, how the whole tribe, when they bond with each other and become a huge, large umbrella, large, bigger collective, magic can happen. Yes. Yes,
True,
Harishji, a few
absolutely.
words from you.
Deepak, I was very happy to learn about Arpita. Of course, it was a short time when we were in Delhi and we did not have time to interact on what each one of us does and how we share the wealth of knowledge and wisdom that we carry. But Abhijit, there has to be some way that each one of us, what we do, what we have, what we share, what we give, is communicated in PSCI. Just being members of PSCI and celebrating is not the purpose which I feel. We need to broaden this aspect, and as a national speakers body, create an environment for people to share more about how they can each help grow each one of us, and an opportunity needs to be created on the platform much beyond what we are doing currently.
I agree.
That's my share. And just meeting them here, where we are only 7 of us, and the recording, whether 7 will listen or 70 or 70,000. But the point here is, having come together, member of a platform, how do we share this information to the mass, which is about 150 members, and then go beyond? I want you to think about it and see in the years to come how each one of these people who appear continue to share, transform, and give the wisdom that they carry, a platform for people to acknowledge, for people to recognize, and for people to invite them to the bigger picture. As I see, Nirja has been sharing her visit to Perth, where she attended the GSF conference in Australia. How many of us at PSCI know what she went for? What did she learn? What did she give? So, this is my way of addressing this to the bigger audience, the bigger picture, and getting to the beyond the nation is one proposition. How you can carry this further, I leave it to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harish sir, for sharing your ideas and your wisdom. I think, Bloom as a platform can only be an enabler where we actually invite people and learn about their expertise, about how they are helping, coaching, mentoring, changing people's lives. But at a bigger level, as a collective, as a tribe, we need to probably work on something where we become more visible. The world, I mean, let's start with the city or even the state or even the country where people come to know that, if I need somebody on this subject, I can reach out to Arpita. If I want a scientist view, I can reach out to Ram Prasad. If I want to grow, at my leadership level, I want to grow, there is Harish Mehta. There is, if there is somebody who wants to talk about risk, there is Abhijit. So clearly, a lot needs to be done. Thank you for sharing that idea, Abhijit, and throwing it out. Hopefully, once you throw out that idea, the universe listens, and at some point, two and two will get together, the frequencies will match, and magic will start to happen. Anything else? Ram Prasad sir, कुछ question आपके पास? कोई कहना चाहते हैं? Do you like to share something?
नहीं सर, हमारे पास कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है. बेसिकली वी आर ऑल इन कोकून.
Yes.
We only talk about speaking and speaking.
Yes.
And anything development, that is speaking.
Yes.
Actually, we have to assimilate so many things.
Yes.
So that is needed.
Yes.
That what Harish
the
told.
organization, it is professional speaker. So invariably, we start talking about speaking. We talk about the stage. We talk about how to speak better, how to design a speech, how to pause, how to, throw out emotions. That is all we talk about. But there are so many other nuances. There are so many other things which can help us become better at not only what we are doing, but the world needs to come and learn from our expertise, our knowledge. Otherwise, as you said, most of us are in a cocoon. Amit, go ahead.
No.
Deepak ji, one question has come in the chat box.
Yes. I'll read that out.
Okay.
Let Amit ask his question and then I will read that.
Okay.
Amit, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I do not have a question, but since we are talking about this topic,
Yes,
it's the marketing that is more needed for Bloom.
Yes.
Bringing in awareness
Yes.
and knowing the people whom you are associated with.
Yes.
That was the only thing which I wanted to point out. Yes.
There is that saying in Hindi, "Jungle mein mor nacha kisne dekha."
Correct.
So unless I do not announce to the world that I have arrived, unless I do not inform them what I do, unless I tell them that, this is how I can help you, I can showcase my expertise and the results, very few people will come to know. Let me read out Mohan's question. Mohan Sanzgiri says, women empowerment is the in thing. Nowadays, a lot of people talk about women empowerment. What is your message to the housewives who can, absorb your expertise? The working females are already getting that exposure outside. So for standalone housewives who very rarely get to go outside or speak or talk or listen or understand this, what is your message, Arpita?
Yes, and that's the reason I have highlighted that. Please, take this question, because this is really very close to my heart, because I'm dealing with women, as I told, and in my tribe there are a lot of women. I don't want to name anyone, but there are a lot of, I felt that they are actually, every day they are dealing with domestic violence, lot of thing, abuse, everything, but still they can't take stand for themselves. For housewife, this is something, it's very, very difficult to take a stand, right? Because they feel that they are dependent and they are good for nothing. But the fact is, they are so talented. Like, they are so good cook. Like, cooking is itself is an art. Like, they are not only cooking, but they are good in painting. They are good in, music, singing, dancing. Lot of talent they have. But because of their mindset, because I completely believe mindset is everything, right? And when women empowerment, when you talk about women empowerment, it is not about just giving speech about women and all. They are still in this, I have met those women who are still in this era also. They are really feel suffocated, they are depressed, they are patient of depression, they are patient of a lot of diseases, like that kind of mental illness, like lot of mental illness. They're still facing that lot of different kind of problem. But coming out from that, they really need that kind of support. And this, once, if not only the family but all the women who can understand each other and they can support them, just to give them this feeling that no, you can do it, that also push them to do something in life. And that exactly we are doing as a tribe. Like, my mentors also dealing with only women, and I'm also dealing with only women, because we need to really help more and more women to come out of this cocoon, come out of this dark phase of their life. They have a lot of talent, and there are a lot of women who are housewife and now they are working from home. They are not going outside. There are a lot of, they have started their own business. Like there are a lot of business, like, YouTube is very good, for women, that if you are any kind of talent, at least you can, like, if you are cooking talent, dancing, you can make your showcase your, talent on the YouTube. Of course, they can do, but that first step is very difficult. That first step, they need someone who can just push them, that no, you can do it. That pushing is very important. That thing is very important. So of course, housewife, I believe, absorb your expertise is only that's the reason we are doing, we are obviously we are contacting more and more women who are in housewife, who are like really need our help. So of course we are going for this more social network also nowadays, very advanced, of course, so that they can come. So of course that is very important, that they can stand for themselves, and we can all help them to stand, because a housewife is nothing. They have a lot of talent, and they can, once they feel that yes, I am ability to showcase my talent, they can do that.
Yes, and what I would ask you, Arpita, is you shared of these three processes. I just want to, just as they say, last minute revision before we close the show. Just first go ahead and again tell us about the savers. Once you finish that, then I will ask you about the other two. Just tell us about the savers.
As for sit in silence, A means affirmation, V means visualization, E means exercise, R means reading, and S means scribbling.
So you are saying have some me time, sit in silence in the morning, do positive affirmations, do creative visualization, get your body moving physically. Only when you are active, only then these positive thoughts will actually come into action. Spend time reading, possibly one page, one chapter, one book as per your convenience, and scribbling or scripting, writing something positive, something to help you go throughout the day. This was savers. Tell us in short, Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono is all about like 4 phrases. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you.
So I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. Say these four phrases repetitively. If there is some place where you find a block, or if you can't communicate with somebody, tell them these, and then the connection gets established. And finally, EFT.
See, before that, I'll tell one more thing. Ho'oponopono is not about healing others, it's about healing yourself, because you have a lot of shared memories. Generally, but people have this, misconception that is all about, if you have grudges, you can just remember that person and do Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono is all about yourself. You need to heal yourself. And about EFT is an emotional freedom technique, that is few tapping point we have in our body, and if you can tap those particular point, then definitely we can we can release our all negative emotion, like doubt or fear or any kind of negative feeling that we have, like overwhelm or any kind of thing, that we can release it.
Is EFT just like access bars technique, or that is different?
Yeah,
EFT is access bars, correct?
yes, emotional freedom technique. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So again, we have two comments. Brenda says monetizing YouTube is difficult. Yes, of course it is difficult, because they have some standards that you need to have this many subscribers, this many hours of video needs to be watched in this much time duration. Only then you will get the money. That point is well taken. Having said that, Arpita's idea was that there is a lot of talent which is there.
Yes.
At least go and throw it out. Whether the money comes in or not, we will see later. But at least let people know that you have this talent, you have this expertise. For example, she spoke about cooking. There is, I know there is this 84 or 86-year-old lady from Andhra Pradesh. She's actually from a village, and she teaches people how to cook authentic Telugu dishes, and she has a few million followings, and she's making a few lakhs every month from her YouTube channel, because she's got followers all around the world, and she's bringing back that traditional Telugu cooking back to young Telugu people who have forgotten. So, of course, for every one winner, there will probably be a few thousand losers, somebody who don't make a lot of money, but that's the way it is. Again, Mohan says, Arpita, you are a big support to the homemakers, a big job you are doing. All is well if females are mentally strong, and he wishes you success. And from my side also, officially, Normally, there is Premraj, my co-host, who does the closing for Bloom. But let me take this opportunity to thank you, Arpita, for joining in today, for sharing with us these three techniques. Abhijit, would you like to say something?
No, I think you wrapped it up quite well by asking the savers, Hoponopo, and the EFT. I think good.
I
So
think these are the three clear takeaways for today's session. For anybody who has been with us in this session now, who's watching it live on Facebook, or who will probably watch it when we release it on YouTube, and I'm sure a lot of people will, this is going to be really, really helpful. If you are stuck somewhere, if you need help, one, understand that you know that you need to reach out to somebody who's certified, somebody who's expert, somebody who's been there, done that, who has the mentors, who have learned from the right people, and who can help you get to where you want to be from where you are. Thank you, Arpita, for joining us on this 188th episode of the Sunday Bloom Talk Show. Looking forward to all of you joining us next Sunday, same time, 12:30 afternoon India time, for the 189th episode of the Sunday Bloom Talk Show.
Thank you so much and congratulations for actually Bloom is doing wonderful. I have just gone through all the videos also. It was really, you are really doing well, and thank you so much for inviting me here, and happy Holi to you and everyone who is watching, and I hope that you all get a lot of colorful in your life, so that is very important.
Yes, happy Holi, and a new financial year is coming, so hopefully a very, very happy new financial year, colorful, and hopefully the color should be green. Let's all make a lot of money, not red. Like, colorful new year, new financial year ahead. Happy Holi, everyone, and see you next Sunday again. God bless
Thank
Happy
you.
you.
Holi, everybody.
Happy
Namaskar.
Holi. Thank you.
Namaskar.
Bye. Take care. Thank you.